Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Welcome in 100.7 The Score. It is the End of the Bench. I'm Rob Breaux alongside Craig Wells, Lucas White in the building as well. We're in the First United Bank studio. You can call in on the Visual Edge IT hotline, 806-771-0973. You can also hit us up on the 8th Flooring Center chat line. Chat line should be hot today. Lots of things to talk about. We've got the college football playoff poll being updated tonight. We'll go through that. Somehow we have some Notre Dame to talk about. Really, we talked about Notre Dame last week and had some similar thoughts. And now Joey's talking about him, and he is much more powerful in the media than I am.
But you don't think he got his thoughts from you guys?
No. I mean, he might listen, but I don't. I was saying something different than he was, but similar. My whole thing last week was it's ridiculous that Notre Dame gets an at-large instead of – my thing was, Notre Dame should probably be in the playoff, but in place of – Memphis or Tulane or
It should either be a power. It should either be a Group of 4 team or Notre Dame.
Yeah, it should just be you can't call it a champion, but the highest ranked independent should be the 5th champion. Yeah, that's all I was saying.
Yeah,
but we'll talk more because Joey was also talking about he was talking about somebody. Okay. We don't know that he was talking about Notre Dame.
Yeah, he said we all knew who he was talking about.
Somebody. He mentioned somebody. So we'll talk about that today because the Notre Dame fans were not happy.
No.
And you know that somebody's truly offended when they start getting personal. And Notre Dame got personal really quick.
And it's not a new argument.
No.
I mean, people have griped about Notre Dame getting preferential treatment since the CFP started.
Since the dawn of time. Correct?
Yeah.
But these blue bloods are so fragile. I mean, Texas Tech doing what they did last week, getting game day hyping them up. The Aggies were all over the place talking about Texas Tech. The Longhorns were all over the place talking about Texas Tech. Now Notre Dame, who are they talking about?
Yeah.
Not Pitt.
Yeah.
By the way, Narduzzi, the Pitt coach yesterday, was asked, "Hey, do you?"
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Do you have any? Is
this an important game?
Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. It's not an ACC game. Who cares? It's a non-conference game.
Yeah.
They could beat us by 100. Okay.
And they might.
Well, hey, Joey might have poked the bear and got Marcus Freeman a little engaged. So who knows? We'll see. I am a huge Pitt fan this weekend, though. Anyways, we'll talk about all that. We'll talk about some basketball as well. We've got Texas Tech basketball playing Illinois, bringing the noise tonight.
Yep.
And Illinois they're good.
Yeah, they are.
They're good.
And Brad Underwood's had some good teams the last 2 or 3 years. He's got, we'll talk more about it, but he's got 2 7-footers that are brothers, and one of them's not playing, I think. I think he's hurt.
Well, the good one is.
Yeah. Yeah. And
he can shoot.
But they've got a good team. I mean, they're a Big Ten contender.
They're international.
Yep.
I think I saw they missed 60 shots so far this year, something like that.
Yep.
And have offensive rebounds on half of those possessions at least, and end up scoring on those possessions anyways. I mean, they are a very efficient team. It's an international flair on the team. They were doing some videos this offseason, and they were showing them like American sports teams' logos. And
they had no idea.
They had no idea what was going on. And then the one American on the team would be like, yeah, that's the Texans. That's the Cowboys. That's the Vikings.
Yeah. I wonder, Rob, if an international player in today's climate is cheaper than an American player as far as NIL and things.
I don't know. What's the exchange rate?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Like,
I'm sure it's the same rate.
For you to go get the best kid in Illinois is probably going to cost you X amount of dollars.
Right.
Is the best kid in Croatia, is that the same? I don't know. I'd be curious.
Well, no, because I think
out.
the market is. If you're the only one offering them, maybe.
Yeah.
But I think the market is the market.
Yeah.
For high level players.
Because some of those
and these
guys
are high level players
want to come. I mean, they want to get out and come over here.
Sure. Yeah.
And
they want to get to the NBA.
Yeah, and it may not be as expensive to get them here simply because of their desire to be here. You would think that, but also they've had agents a long time. They know what's going on.
When they're coming from, some of them are coming from
pro teams.
Yeah. The professional, or at least I don't know what the equivalent is, like a prep team, like a minor league kind of thing over there.
Yeah.
Which I guess is the same as the Ignite players coming back to college, which is also happening, allegedly. And coming back to the Big 12, probably, a couple of them. And then the international NFL thing, where that guy's coming back to the Big 12 too.
I don't know.
That one doesn't bother me as much as the Ignite.
Yeah.
Because that guy's playing professional basketball.
I mean, the
other guy's just going to practice.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just, once you step over that line and become a professional, you should not be able to come back.
Yeah, in the basketball, in college basketball, yeah.
I don't think.
I wouldn't label the football player who went through the NFL training camp or the summer league as.
But I'm talking about
that was just like a pilot program.
Yeah, but playing games.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, come on.
So Texas Tech should be with most of their team tonight. Luke Bamboye, we still don't know for sure.
But we do know that it's a possibility.
It is a possibility.
Because he was a possibility last Saturday.
Yeah.
And
Friday.
Yeah. And so you would think maybe 2 or 3 days later he might still be a higher possibility. You would hope.
We'll talk about it today, but I'm not gonna blanket any result tonight. I think you just got to push forward.
Oh yeah.
Now I don't think Texas Tech's gonna go up to Illinois and get blown out, but a loss, a close win, you blowing them out, it's just another result. You got to move on quickly.
And kudos to Coach McCaslin for doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just I read something this morning. It's the first time that Texas Tech has played a Power 4 team in like 12 years or something like that.
Yeah, outside of the SEC Challenge.
Yeah.
Certainly in the third game of the season. And this is a true road game in the third game of the season. It's crazy.
And it's when I'm talking about that play, Power 4 team was a road game.
More after this, 100.7 The Score.
Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score. It's the End of the Bench. So the 5 for 5 is something I've been pounding the table for about a year.
You have?
It just makes too much sense to me. Where there are so many lawsuits over eligibility and so many waivers, and you're trying to get this year back and that year back, and you're doing this and you're doing that.
And they're not consistent. One guy gets
zero consistency.
Yeah, one guy gets this, the other guy doesn't get it, so.
There's medical red shirts and medical waivers and hardships and everything else. Just give them 5 years. You get 5 years.
If you're hurt 2 of them, sorry, but you got 3 more left.
So there you go. And Joey McGuire seems confident that this is going to happen, which means allegedly, right, that Skylar Go Howard could have another year to play at Texas Tech next season. That would be massive. And
being on the outside and us getting to interview Skylar Go Howard prior to preseason, I think he would come back.
Yeah.
I mean, he likes it here, and I think he's very disappointed that he's hurt, but I think he wants to play here. I would be really surprised if he got that opportunity, he didn't take it.
Yeah. All right, let's look at the calendar, Lucas.
Your daily look at what's happening in the world of sports, birthdays, and holidays. Let's check the calendar.
As we said earlier, it is Veterans Day. It is also Metal Day, as in the music. You rock with much metal?
No, probably not. There's a couple, but no.
How about an ice cream sundae?
I'm there.
All right. So go listen to some metal and eat your ice cream sundae and thank all the veterans for their services.
Yep.
Any birthdays? Kind of a light day here.
Yeah, I only have 5 birthdays, so this would be a very unique starting 5 for a co-ed basketball team. This is not a metal band, but we do have Jason White, who is the lead guitarist for Green Day.
Ooh, yeah.
He is turning 52 years old today.
They had one song that was really, really good. I can't remember what it was.
They have a lot of songs, and they were a band I listened to kind of middle school-ish time that was pretty popular back then. Then we have probably the team captain, I would say Leonardo DiCaprio, turning 51. And then we have Demi Moore turning 63. Victor Cruz turning 39. And then probably Justin Herbert's favorite receiver moving forward for quite a while, Ladd McConkey.
Yeah.
Turning 24. Definitely has broken out his second year in the league. So I enjoy watching Ladd play a lot.
Yep. He's Mr. Clutch when it comes down to the red zone. All right, in 1868, the first American track and field meet ever.
1868?
1868. In 1981, Fernando Valenzuela became the first rookie to win a Cy Young Award.
That was Fernando Mania.
Yep. For the Los Angeles Dodgers. In 1987, a lot of Cy Young Awards given on this day. Boston Red Sox in 1987, Roger Clemens as a Red Sox. He wins the second of back-to-back Cy Young Awards. And in 2020, Cy Young Awards winner were 2020 Shane Bieber from Cleveland and Trevor Bauer from the Cincinnati Reds.
And then he freaked out and had some other issues and got blacklisted and is now, I think he plays in Mexico a couple of months a year, and then he's in Japan. Maybe even Korea sometimes.
A couple of infamous historical dates on this day. In 1620, the compact was signed by the Pilgrims at Cape Cod, establishing the first framework of government in the territory known as the USA. 1620. And in 1918, at 11 a.m., on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, World War I armistice was signed with the Allies and Germany. Thus, Veterans Day. And I'm really surprised that Lucas didn't pick up on this next one. because we haven't heard it. I know he hadn't picked up on it. Released for the first time, Great Balls of Fire by Jerry Lee Lewis. Yep.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Speaking of metal, is Journey or Boston, are they considered metal?
Maybe some early metal, but I don't think in traditional sense, no.
Yeah. Inagata Davida, they would have to be metal. And if you knew who they were,
yeah.
You probably don't know who they are.
Well, that's the song, right?
Yeah. Iron Butterfly.
Iron Butterfly, yeah. I know that song. Inagata Davida.
Great drum.
Yeah.
Great drums solo in it. So there's a little, but not much metal for me, especially recent metal.
I mean, Black Sabbath, I think, was an early.
Yeah.
Is Kiss considered early metal? Metallica, yeah. Of course, they're famous for the football song more than they are anything, I think. I think Deep Purple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you'd be in on the early metal.
Yeah.
Which I think people just think of like screaming metal now.
Yeah.
But like the hair bands and the metal bands early.
Yeah. Ooh, Deep Purple, that brings back. That's a good one. I forgot all about that one.
Yeah, everybody learns the Deep Purple song first on their guitar.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, Smoke on the Water.
Yep.
Texas Tech's defense is back at number 1 in the stop rate ratings. And Max Olson is saying that Jacob Rodriguez is the reason. And the best player on the best defense should be in contention for the Heisman.
Should go to New York.
Olson says per ESPN research, no other FBS players put out 90-plus tackles, 7 forced fumbles, and 3 interceptions in a single season over the last 20 years. He says it's time to start taking Texas Tech linebacker Jacob Rodriguez seriously in the Heisman Trophy conversation.
Speaking of 20 years, on November 11th in 2017, Kiki Kute had Texas Tech's first game opening kickoff return for a touchdown since 1973.
Against Baylor.
And they stopped a 4-game losing streak with a 38-24 win. And on November 11th, 2023, yeah, you both ought to get this one. That's 2 years away. Gino Garcia hit a game-winning 30-yard field goal with 3 seconds to play as Texas Tech upset number 19,
Houston.
Kansas. 16-13.
Kansas at 23.
And the Tech defense held KU to less than half their season average of points on the road.
Man, Baron Morton's shoulder looked so bad in that game. And then on that final drive to get there, he just ripped one down the field to Duran Bradley.
Yep. Gino Garcia.
Where has that been? All right, more after this. 100.7 The Score is the end of the bench.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. It is 10:30 on a Tuesday, November 11th, 11/11/25. Can you believe it's almost 2026, Craig?
Yep, it is.
This year has just flown by. This football season. I was thinking about this morning. You have 2 regular season games left.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Aren't we playing Kent State this week?
Right, yeah. I mean, it seems like 2 weeks ago we were doing season predictions and getting into all this.
Yep.
There's an Andy Bernard quote from the end of The Office where he says, I wish we knew we were living in the good times before we left the good times. And you just have to be in them right now, man. These are the good times right now. This season has been special. And you have 2 more opportunities in the regular season to make it really special. And you potentially have an opportunity in the Big 12 championship game to cement yourself as the best Texas Tech football team, record-wise, finishing-wise, in the last 30 years, for sure. And going back before that to some of those other teams that got conference championships and shared titles and everything else. You would also just be able to erase a bunch of this BS that happens on social media with other fan bases. Oh, you haven't won this since that, and you haven't done this since that. This is every time I hear that stuff, it burns me up because we know. Texas Tech fans know that. You're not breaking any news, Yahoo. There's a guy tweeting this morning. He's got like 70,000 followers on Twitter. He's like, I didn't know Tech fans had fans. I didn't know people watch Tech football. It's like, you moron. 40,000 people at school right now going to Texas Tech. It has been that way for a decade, though it is growing. There's like 600,000 living alumni or more.
Yeah.
Plus everyone who's been in Lubbock. It's not some little bitty town that people are discussing. It's 300,000 metro area. It's just ridiculous that we're having to deal with this crap.
And that's one thing that just bothers me. Everybody in these other college towns, yes, you live in a small town. Yes, you are a college town. Yes, you are. But we're not. I mean, like you said, we've got 300,000 people. And
it still feels like a college town, which is the awesome part about it.
That's exactly right. That is exactly right.
So, I don't know. It burns me up a little bit. But we know Notre Dame fans over and over and over again yesterday, you have been a better program. Yeah. Sure.
And you've won national championships and we haven't.
I was not alive the last time you won a national championship, though, by the way.
Yep.
So in my lifetime, Notre Dame and Texas Tech have the same amount of national championships, and it's 0. And I'm 36. It's not like I'm 20 or 15 or 2. Well, we've played for national championships. The thing that's most important I've come to know in the last 24 hours to a Notre Dame fan is how many good games they lost.
Yep.
Oh, our strength of schedule is better than yours because we lost to Texas A&M and Miami. Okay. Congratulations.
Yeah. And you've got who left on your schedule? Syracuse.
Well, that's probably pretty similar to what Texas Tech has left. But
no, but I'm talking about they talk about their schedule. They play how many great teams? No, you don't.
No, it just.
Okay, look, I got a question for you.
Look, to me, Texas Tech has just started their football program in a brand new way. And I don't care what's happened before 2025. To me, Texas Tech football is 2021 and on. And in 2022, you started winning Big 12 games, and you haven't stopped. And that's all I care about right now.
35-year-olds and below.
Uh-huh.
Over their period of time that they've been watching, and I'm talking about college football fans, 35 and below, who is their number one team that they think has been the best since they've been partaking in college football? I would dare say Notre Dame is not.
So say that one more time.
If you're 35 and below, and let's say you've been 20 years into college football, who do you think has ruled the roost, so to speak, as
easy.
the best team?
That's easy. There's probably 4 teams that you could really say.
I can say mine since I'm under 35.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alabama, Clemson, LSU, Ohio State.
Yeah.
And you did not name Notre Dame.
No, it would take quite a while to get Notre Dame, I think.
Yeah.
And look, they're ahead of Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Sure. But the landscape of college has changed, and it is stupid to be independent right now.
Yes.
Now, not monetarily, because they're making all that money, But just for the could you imagine if there was 33 NFL teams and the 33rd was just playing an outlaw schedule?
Yeah.
And they just got to choose who they wanted to play for 17 weeks?
Notre Dame did sign that contract with NBC about 15 years ago, and they would be in a conference, I promise you. Because they'd have to. You can't survive as an independent unless you've got NBC footing the bill. And then,
well, NBC's been footing the bill for a long time for them.
Yeah. But I don't think, in my mind, you should treat them like a conference team when it comes to college football playoff time.
No.
I just don't think they're playing with the same metrics. And I don't know how you should treat them, but I don't think you should treat them the same.
They should be the independent should be a conference. And that if you're the highest ranked independent, fine. Be in the playoff that way, but let's get rid of Memphis or whoever. Or Tulane. Or North Texas. Or the ACC champion, who could lose a few more times and not be ranked as high as James Madison by the end of the year. There was a moment over the weekend that we hadn't talked about it yet. The kicker.
Oh, yeah.
At game day.
Yeah.
Missed one for $500,000. He was a former kicker, but somehow still got the draw, which I thought was illegal.
Yeah.
We're not illegal, but against the rules. But Pat let him kick anyways because they don't care. And he misses, but his whole thing was he got benched because he missed a big kick,
an extra point his junior year.
And so he didn't kick his senior year,
right?
Apparently. So he let him kick again for $250,000. And he got $250,000, and $250,000 went to charity. I've tried to find this guy. If anybody knows John Matchdolf, let me know. I want to know what charity in Lubbock, because he gets to choose the charity in Lubbock.
Is that right?
Or I guess it doesn't have to be in Lubbock. It's a whatever charity for $250,000.
He said, Pat said in Lubbock. He said it goes to a charity in Lubbock.
And then he asked at the end, do I get to choose? And he said yes. So I've been trying to figure that out. If anybody knows that kid who is going to wants to be a dentist.
Yes.
If anybody knows him, let me know, because I want to know. I want to know the charity there.
$250,000 will help you in dental school. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Ivan Ortiz, the barber, for his story was told on NBC Nightly News last night.
That is awesome.
Yep. And they have 180,000+ in his GoFundMe right now.
That is crazy.
Which is totally awesome. And thank you for all that did that. And his wife is still in ICU, I believe.
Jalen Bristow was named to the Big 12 starting five of the week for her efforts in their first couple of games. Christian Anderson also named in the men's basketball starting five of the week. I guess that's their new thing.
Yep.
That's cool. He was also the player of the week. More after this. 100.7 The Score. It's the end of the bench.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score. It's the End of the Bench. Just to clarify again, whenever we talk about firing coaches, I don't want to fire anyone.
No.
I want Dave Aranda to stay forever. I want Sonny Dykes to stay forever unless he starts winning. Then they should fire him. Hire somebody bad. But I have seen a lot of TCU fans just being tired of Sonny Dykes and think he's hit his ceiling. And it's the same with Lance Leipold.
Yeah. Brought him from the dead, and now they're ready to
They just talk about – it just feels like Lance Leipold has hit his ceiling.
Yeah.
And his game management is so bad.
Yeah. That's what they're calling him out on mainly.
And that's the same thing that I see from Sonny Dykes, is that just not a great coach on the field.
I saw a social media hit on Leipold that said, why don't we try to win anymore? And they were showing the 2-point conversion against Texas as opposed to trying to kick a field goal.
Yeah. All right, Lucas, let's go through some Texas Tech Illinois props about how this game could go down tonight. Let's start with some Texas Tech guys, but certainly give us some Illinois ones if you have them.
Yes, of course. So I only have 3 Tech players. Obviously, as expected, Christian Anderson, I do have props for him. Donovan Atwell and JT Toppin has just been added to the board. So give me a category and I will.
Let's go Christian Anderson points. Is it, man, how impressive do they think he'll be? Let's go. Is it 18.5 the line? 24?
It's crazy. His line is 14.5.
Okay.
Or what are we right now? We 10-point dogs on the game?
3.5.
3.5?
Yeah. So 14.5 points for Christian Anderson. I would take the over.
Right now, Illinois is 6.5-point favorites.
Oh, back to 6.5.
Yes.
Wow.
So Christian Anderson's line is at 14.5. The edge is at 16.1.
Okay. Just give me the rest on Christian Anderson. Assists.
So for his assist, his line is 3.5. His edge is at 2.7. And then his rebounds is 3.5 rebounds. His edge is at 4.2.
I wonder how much of this is residuals of last year because Christian Anderson's being asked to do a lot more in this offense. He's passed that in assists both games. We'll see what he can do against Illinois. I would just hammer all of Christian Anderson's overs.
His PRA, which is points, rebounds, and assists, all totaled together, his line is 23.5. His edge is at 23. So that's kind of gives you a good estimate of what they think. And
I will tell you this. I think we need Christian Anderson to score more than 14.
Yeah.
His 3-point made is 1.5. His edge is at 2.3. I think that's the one I would be most confident in taking is over at 1.5.
Yeah,
I love the points, rebounds, assists at 23.5.
Yes.
All right, what about JT Toppin?
So JT Toppin, to start off, his rebounds is at 9.5. His edge is at 9.3.
Will you explain edge? This is you're getting really deep in here.
So the edge is basically the addition of all the books and just kind of adding them all together and finding the average and also averaging his last matchups. He's had 14, 11, 10, and 12 in his last.
The edge is basically the predicted number you'll get to.
Yes.
Versus the line.
Yes.
Which is, if you're looking at the edge, that's the predicted number and then the line. So you generally see, this is way in the weeds here, but if it's if the juice is toward the under, the edge is usually under the bet.
Yes.
So you can just, if you want to give the edge, you can, but
the points for JT is at 18.5.
Okay.
That's his line.
Ooh, that seems like about where it is.
And those odds are at -120.
So is his points, rebounds at 28?
His points and rebounds is at 29.5.
Okay.
And then his 3-pointers is at 1. Half. Yeah.
I don't think he might shoot a couple, but
yeah,
that's not. Now, in a bunch of big games, he certainly did have 1 or 2, and they talked about him doing more of that this year.
Yep. He's gonna score. I mean, he just is. He's an opportunist. He takes advantage of the opportunities he gets to score. I don't know.
The difference in this game to me right now is how many offensive rebounds that Illinois gets.
Yeah.
They're really good at that. You have to rebound defensively. All right, Donovan Atwell, what's his 3-point number?
2.5.
Okay. He is going to put him up.
Yeah, he is.
He's a catch and shooter, baby.
Yes.
So attempts, he'll certainly get them. It'll just depend if they're falling or not.
And then his points and assists is at 14.5.
Or give me one or two of the Illinois players real quick.
So let's go with the bigger brother. His rebounds is at 5.5 rebounds. Take the over on that one. And then his points is at 9.5.
Let me put that in perspective. You're 7 foot plus
7'2".
7'2", and you're getting 5 rebounds and 9 points.
Yeah.
I gotta believe that there's a difference between number 1 and number 2.
That rebounds per inches tall ratio is not very good, is it?
His points, rebounds combined is at 16.5.
Yeah, he should not be a major factor. Although when you're 7'2", you're a factor. But I don't. I tell you, I think Coach McCaslin's defense is going to give Illinois some problems. I really do, and I'm assuming LaJuan Watts and JT and everybody are healthy and ready to play because he's going to have to sub some to. But you know what I liked about all the numbers you gave about Tech? I think they're all just about right.
Yeah,
I think they're pretty on all of them, and I think if we do that, we've got a chance to be successful. Coach Underwood, his teams are very physical, very physical. Speaking of that, you know whose jersey hangs in the gym at?
I do, Terrence Shannon.
Terrence Shannon, former Texas Tech player.
Every All-American gets his jersey up there. Now, it's not a retirement. It's not a Ring of Honor. It's just
All-American recognition. And he gets his
0.
Wasn't that what his number was? At Illinois?
Yes, I believe so. 0 or 1?
Yeah.
0?
0, I think.
One of the two.
Yeah.
Illinois currently ranked 3rd in Ken Pom. Texas Tech 14th. Their net rating plus 28. Texas Tech's plus 24. Illinois, the number 2 offense in the country, according to Ken Pom, the number 12 defense. Texas Tech, the number 12 offense, the number 29 defense.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Coach Underwood, he plays that tough, aggressive, physical defense.
But Illinois, so far, has not played anybody, and neither has Texas Tech. So this will be a really, really, really interesting game for both. Neither offense has seen a defense like the other. Neither defense has seen an offense like the other. It'll be really, really intriguing to see who gets in rhythm first.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score. It's the End of the Bench. Talking Texas Tech sports mostly today. We did get a little bit into Bullfighters NBA drama going on today, and that was Nico Harrison being, is it official now? Is he fired for sure? I forgot to go back and look.
I haven't seen anything.
They were going to fire him at 10 a.m. We'll see if that is officially happening or not. I personally don't really care, but I'm sure somebody does out there. If you're like a true Mavericks fan, this is Ask the Benchwarmers. You're asking us questions, but I'm going to ask you all questions too. Do you care? Does it help you? Are you back in the fold immediately without? Or is it this ownership group that you're really mad at? Like, if you're a Mavericks fan that has bailed on the Mavericks because of the Luka trade and everything that Nico did after, are you just... Does this save the ownership to you, or is it too little too late?
No, it doesn't save them. I mean, to me, if I'm a Maverick fan and I think that Luka was part of the future and should not have been traded, I'm not mad at Nico by himself. I'm mad at Nico because he's part of a group that came up with this lame brain idea of trading Luka. And firing Nico doesn't, it doesn't excuse them for what they did. Change owners or something, I might think, well, we've got a different regime here right now. But no, Nico is he's fallen on the sword, I think.
So everything I've seen is still could be coming to an end.
Yeah. I was just looking the same thing.
I've not seen it officially from the Mavericks or otherwise. I mean, obviously it does feel like it's happening today. If it doesn't happen today... Oh, here we go. 14 minutes ago. The Dallas Mavericks announced the departure of Nico Harrison today. Michael Finley and Matt Riccardi will serve as co-interim general managers. You know what they say, if you have two general managers, you don't have a general manager. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens there in conjunction with the decision.
And Michael Finley's been a part of their administrative group.
Yeah, former player.
Yep.
The decision, said Dumont, reflects our continued commitment to build a championship-caliber organization, one that delivers for our players, partners, and most importantly, our fans. Even though you sent Luka Doncic packing and then immediately raised all the prices for tickets and otherwise. Mr. B says, as a Mavs fan, I'm mad at the ownership. We are far from being saved. As for Nico, is written on the wall. Trading Luka for AD, who got hurt again, is a trash move. Nico pitched the idea and pushed for it to happen. Bye, Nico. Good riddance. That's from Michael, who is very happy that Nico, that bum, he says, is fired.
He's definitely the one taking the heat for
it. Josh Foppel, Papa Fop, says, Benchwarmers, I feel terrible today. What are your favorite home remedies? Do you have a home remedy?
A hot shower.
Yeah. I just sleep.
Yeah.
I sleep as much as possible. Just let the body reset.
Tylenol or Advil, your choice.
Yeah.
Sleep and a hot shower.
Yeah. I'm kind of like the Hulk in a way.
Yeah.
I just am always a little sick. So that's just how I'm always angry.
I
just keep an edge on there.
I like this even when I'm not sick, but I am a grilled cheese tomato soup guy.
Ooh.
And then I drink a lot of Sprite. I just like Sprite too. So
I'm not about the Sprite, but the grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Yeah, I'm getting like an electrolyte drink, Pedialyte, Electrolyte, the Body Armor Gatorade. I have one now.
You bought me.
And just hammering water and
you bought
sleeping.
me a subject, Lucas. There's a place in Fayetteville, and all they serve is grilled cheese sandwiches, and there's about 50 different kinds on this chalkboard that you can get. And I'm telling you, I have not had a bad one yet. They are so good.
Bullfighter is cold apparently today and thinking of summertime. He says, it's 100 degrees outside watching a baseball game. What's your ice-cold drink of choice? Lemonade, ice sweet tea, water, or an ice-cold beer?
Ice sweet tea and lemonade in that order.
How about both? Making an Arnold Palmer.
I'm all for that. I love
an old Arnold Palmer. Pepsi Man is picking Christian Anderson, points, rebounds, assists over 25.5. Donovan Atwell over 2.5 3-pointers made. And JT Toppin over 31.5 points, rebounds, assists.
I hope he's right, because I think if they are, we got us a really good shot coming home with a W. While I'm thinking about it, congrats to the Tech women's soccer team. Number 6 draw in the NCAA tournament. Friday night, 6 o'clock, get to play a home match against UTSA to start their trip in the NCAA tournament. And Coach Stone always has them ready. And they've had some good tournament runs, so get out there and get a chance to see them before they hit the road for the tournament.
This texter says, why does Luka get a pass in the deal? They asked him to get in better shape, and he was not willing to do it for Dallas, yet he came into this season in the best shape of his career.
Sometimes startling things happen that make you understand what should have happened. I don't think it had anything to do with I like L.A. more than I do Dallas. As much as it is, they may be right. I've got to do this.
Well, no, I think a lot of it was to do with LeBron, and he saw how LeBron took care of himself.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
But I mean, they just went to the finals, and he led them there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't understand why.
I don't know all the back end deals of.
Yeah. I don't understand unless it's money and business wise why they would let him go. I just don't understand it. Why
I also think that the Mavericks fans are not fully into Cooper Flagg as well.
He's started not slowly, but
I think he, in their eyes, he's not performed.
Luka. They wanted Luka to walk out on the floor.
Well, then Dirk's comments didn't help.
No,
because Dirk was like, they don't have a playmaker. You know, the guy that throws it around and can score. They can't shoot. I was like, oh. And then not even a week later, that was last week, right?
Yeah,
the end of last week. And now Nico's fired?
Yeah.
Seems like maybe they were listening to Dirk a little bit. Was that a podcast or radio show or something?
He's on that Prime with Steve Nash and that pregame stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Mavericks have also lost to the Wizards this year.
That ought to get you fired right there.
Yeah. 3-8. Once again, it is William Clark Green here this weekend as the final home game for Texas Tech. It's a 2:30 kick.
Very quickly.
Rehash
the weekend compared to 2008. Meet your expectations? The whole weekend?
Oh, yeah.
I thought the only difference to me was one was at night and the other was in the morning.
Yeah.
I thought that because the nighttime brings its pluses and the morning brings its pluses.
I kind of loved it that you just got right into the game.
Yeah.
And then it was over.
Yep.
There was no momentum lost.
Yep.
Though I think some of those students could have used a nap. I don't think they would have gone home and napped, but Oklahoma baseball is announcing a $45 million stadium renovation.
Yep, I saw that. And a $100 million football stadium renovation, I think. Some millions of dollars.
We'll let the bottom line discuss it. They're up next. We'll see you tomorrow.
This has been the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 107thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.